Hey, how's it going everyone? Volt here, and we're back with some more Pokemon Unraveled paths. So in the last episode, we beat Blaine. And we got to Cinnabar Island. Now we have to go back to Fuchsia and hopefully get to Celadon City. But yeah, that Blaine episode was wild. Blaine was annoying, of course, with all his puns. But we missed out on catching an Articuno. We have no more Pokeballs. So I'm a bit bummed out about that. We couldn't catch ourselves a legendary. I wonder how they did it. Blaine had a Moltres and that other guy had 2 Articunos. Not 1, but 2. But yeah, hopefully things will continue to look up for Sam. Gotta go get his permits and stuff from Celadon, and see what happens next. I'm honestly excited. This game has been pretty exciting. Like I really love the story, where the story is going. I just wonder, because supposedly we're supposed to be able to make choices. So I'm just wondering when we get to that. Yeah, if you guys want to like click that subscribe button, you know, leave a like and a comment, that'd be greatly appreciated. We made it! Celadon City! Ooh, the remix OST, really cool. You a student or something? I'm tired of you people. Let's see. Celadon University! So it looks like this is the place to be. Giving a flashback! Let's see. Hello, did you need anything? Is the dean here? Yes, but he's busy at the moment. Besides, you have to request an official meeting. So he's upstairs, thanks. Wait, sir. Nope, I'm out. Go meet with the dean. Oh, looks like this is the class. Let's take a quick look. Look, it's they have Pokemon stuff on the board. They're introducing agricultural sciences, finally. Congratulations, me, I passed the test. Well, congratulations. I've heard that tuitions will rise in a few years and lectures won't be public anymore. But isn't availability to the public and cheap education the very definition of a university? I wish! It makes me think about my college courses and the amount of money it costs. Oh, if only. Looks like we can't talk to the teacher. If only tuitions were cheap or open to the public. Wouldn't that be great? No. Your department doesn't need any more money. I shall not repeat myself. Like, what a farce. Who is this? You aren't allowed to. So sorry, sir, I couldn't stop him. He was too fast. You should. Samuel? Been a while, Professor Jen. You're back. The University of Unova has informed us of your arrival. You've become a full-fledged professor within a year. I know Rowan's trust in you wasn't misplaced. It is with utmost pleasure that we welcome you back, here in Celu. I am honored to be back. Oh, looks like she's walking away. She made a mistake. It goes without saying that you're getting a permanent position here. A professor proper. I suppose I'm just gonna say Unova U has also notified you on the permit situation. I've obtained a place of land south of Viridian, or at least we'll have within the next few months. I need permission from both the university and the government in order to open my lab. I am aware of that. The university has filed all the necessary papers. However, I've tried my best, but the government isn't granting permission. Isn't granting permission to a foreigner that easily. At least a foreigner in their eyes. What if the league were to grant a hefty sum to the government? That could go somewhere, but I'm afraid their pride won't let them accept such a bribe that easily. What if my wife was native? Wait, you got married to a woman from here? Well, the wedding will be held in a few months. Oh, not the wedding. I applaud your forward thinking. In that case, there won't be any problems. But the whole process might still take a bit longer than expected. Fine with me. So I have your permission now. I should begin setting up the gym system. And once I'm done, the league itself. Yes, of course. Here's your papers. You got the Educational and Research Purposes Entity Establishment permit from the Dean. Professor, we're entering a new era. An era of progress, science, and vision. With these creatures running rampant, and with our inability to deal with this phenomenon on many levels, your knowledge of biology and other fields will prove invaluable for our nation. Thank you for helping with the modernization of our country. Indeed. I shall keep you no longer. After all, you must be incredibly busy. That is true. However, I also need to speak with the governor regarding certain matters. Namely, besides Saffron and its neighboring areas, most of Kanto is underdeveloped. I'm thinking of placing most gyms away from the capital. It will help those smaller settlements grow and will prevent heavy urbanization, as well as concentration of population within the capital. Not to mention that the economy of the smaller places won't suffer that way. Yes, this sounds like a great proposal. Don't worry, I'm bringing this to the governor myself. I'm saving you all the hassle. Don't concern yourself about that. Concentrate on setting up the gyms in the league. This is incredible. I cannot thank you enough, Dean Gen. No, Professor. I'm the one that should be thanking you. You left your prestigious position, your career prospects, the glory, the fame, and the money behind, all in order to help your home country. Let's do our best to improve this nation's standing on the world. Oh, and take this special government permit so you can enter Saffron. Otherwise, they still won't let you in. I'm unaware as to the reasons behind this whole checkpoint system. At least they won't be stopping you now. You got the special Saffron checkpoint permit, so we can go to Saffron! Thank you, sir. I shall return once my work is finished. Ooh, that's a bit of... they've been talking for a while. May the winds favor you. And I guess onward to Saffron! Looks like Oak is moving up in the world. I'm sorry, Professor. Ooh, she's afraid. She thought she was gonna lose her job there. We are the Snarky Tangrowths, Celadon's top students turned tamers. The leader has heard of you. Used to be a student here at Cell U2, correct? Huh. Rumor seems to be spreading around too fast. Come meet us in Route 16 to the west. Our leader wishes to challenge you one-on-one. Well, that makes my job easier. Sounds fine with me. Great. We're so looking forward to this. So they want us to go to the west. Let's see. So, you are that prodigy who went overseas to study, and then immediately came back. My name is Kikuno. I entered a year after you. The rumors were wild, suffice to say. I always thought that I've been the pampered child of some rich family that brought their way through the national entrance examinations, and Cell U's examinations alike. Even rumors about your prowess in creature battles have been spinning lately. What are the chances nepotism got you where you are? Wow, what a welcome. I understand that you despise nepotism, so do I. But perhaps you shouldn't be so quick to judge. You are just a university student. Doesn't really matter what university. You're just ignorant beyond comprehension anyway. Ignorant? You don't know the first thing about me. Shut up! Well, you started it with all that sublime irony. I expect no less from a mere student. Oh yeah? Well, chances are you graduated last year. Pot calling the kettle black, don't you think? Besides, all this aside, I've also heard that you've wiped out most of the tamer groups in Kanto. Creature battles was the one thing people like me could do to be financially independent. Yes, I was quite surprised to see that female tamers are a thing this side of the world, but what exactly is your point? My point is, rumors have been suggesting you are working with the government to establish an official organization that will absorb all other tamer groups. If that happens, there's no way people like me will ever be able to be fully independent financially, no matter the educational level. Everyone thought I got to where I am because of other reasons. They've been suggesting that I become a nurse. I haven't been studying medicine to become a nurse. I want to become a doctor. I've also only been able to help my parents into this new creature economy. I won't let you ruin all that because of your ties to the government. But I'm not sure whether those rumors are true either. So I'm challenging you to a duel. See whether all this is true. And if it is, and I'm unable to take you down, the numbers will have to do the talking. Ah, I see now. Don't worry. Once the league has been established, you'll still be able to make money. And if you're good, you can still rise up the ranks all the way to the top. It'd be very unwise to exclude people like you from the entire economy. Since your demographic are the biggest spenders. They have no independent income. They are unable to spend more. Furthermore, peer pressuring this demographic into having families means less emphasis on the individual and more on groups that operate traditionally. Oh my goodness, Sam! I'm out of breath! Slow down! A society that operates within the realm of tradition will never truly be open. It will reject the new secular religions, and since we can't generate an economy of that sort without the religions of the individual entity, without worldly affairs taking center place in human thought, we won't be able to drive money-making, subjective identity, and personal freedom forward as idolized values. Okay, I'm lost! I don't know about you guys, but oof. All this business talk. Working and spending on their own, aiming to make as much money as possible. Transitioning into a mode of having, rather than one of being. This absolutely requires the greatest amount of freedom for everyone to do anything. One good thing about this particular nation is that it lacks certain characteristics that would have otherwise made our work harder. And one bad thing is that some of your stranger customs can be persistent, but fret not, for those too will soon be diluted. What was all that? I was simply referring to the fact that once the league has been established, you'll have no problem whatsoever making money by battling. Are you telling me the government would ever agree to this? In a sense, they already have. This is strange. You don't seem to be lying, but I get the feeling your intentions aren't very good too. I don't like you. You have a dangerous air about you, and I still don't trust you. But I have to do this. Let me see whether you aren't simply a delusional megalomaniac. Make your preparations. I will fight you fair and square. I'm not losing. Get ready. Okay, time to fight. Let's see what I'm gonna be up against. Tamer leader Kikuno. Well, she has a Steelix. Let's see. Let's use flamethrower. You got the bird. And we'll use one more flamethrower and her Steelix is done for. See what our next Pokemon will be. Send out Lapras. We'll use Ice Beam. Go, Lapras, use Ice Beam. We're poisoned. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, her Nidoqueen's done for. Got a nice level up. So Drio, let's send out Executor. Okay, we'll use Woodhammer. Try Stomp. Ooh. Let's use Gauge Drain one more time. Okay, we got through that Pokemon, so you should have 2 more, I think, Pokemon left. Let's see. Leafeon. Let's switch out to Arcanine. Go, Arcanine. Yep, 2 Pokemon left. So let us use Flamethrower and end her Leafeon. Down to one last Pokemon. Let's see what it could be. Blossom. Well, at least we're not facing legendaries for a change. Let's end her Blossom, and we proved our worth. So I'm guessing we'll be taking her in as gym leader then. I see. No, no. Everything was true. We must be even stronger than the Saffron team. Does it mean it's all over? We'll never be able to form teams of our own now? Well, tamer groups? Certainly, no. You'll still be able to make as much money as you want. In fact, you're so good at this, I'm thinking of making you a gym leader. Let me explain how that works. One explanation later. Think of it this way. It will take at least 30 years for the society's overall structure to change. In the meantime, you'll never be allowed to become a doctor. Do you really want to let your efforts go to waste like this, both in education and in battling? Join the League. You'll be able to travel to the west and do whatever you please. If you ever get tired of holding a gym position here, we'll probably need you for a few years until someone else wants the gym position. Then you can use all that money to either become a doctor specialized on treating these creatures, which the League will absolutely encourage you to, or depending on your performance, you can rise up the battling hierarchy and become an Elite Four. Okay. On paper, it looks like a good offer. Oh, she's thinking about her parents. Aww. I accept. Perfect. Times are hard, and it seems like a lot of parties are involved in this. It's not something my small tamer group can do anything about, or change. I'm sorry, everyone, but we have to disband. I need to take care of a few things first. I'll be back to give you the papers you need to open your own gym. You should be here in Celadon, so you won't have any problems with your studies. Thank you. And we did it! Ah, we're poisoned! I forgot about that! Are there any healers around? Please! Let's see, anything? Ooh, looks like we'll just have to go to Saffron. Who's gonna say? Ah, Professor! Okay, we made it to Saffron City. Yo, check that out. No matter how many times I see Saffron, it never ceases to amaze me. Wow, I've never been to Saffron before. Ladies, what do you say we sightsee a bit? After all, it'll take Sam a lot of time to find the right place for the gym. Of course, goes without saying. Ooh, we really need a healer. Let's see. Can we find anyone? 1,000 polka dollars! We have no choice. We have no choice right now. Let's see. Tomorrow? Come back later? Wow. Self-groceries. Wait, so this is what self will be then? No! 1,000 times no! I'm not selling my land to you. Neither to the government, nor to those hipsters. Hipster merchants. Go somewhere else. Look, mister. It's either the government modernizers or the shocking buzzes. Pick your side. The streets are ours and the government can't do anything about it. You know what that means? We'll make sure you won't be protected for long. If you don't make the right choice. See ya. Head out of my way, maggot. How dare you? So this is the tamer group we're supposed to fight. Man, just looking at me. Yikes. Who were those people? Must have been the Saffron tamer group, correct? What kind of question is that? You want to mock me too? No, I'm not from around these parts. I'm a representative from an international organization that seeks to unify tamer hierarchy and bring an end to all these ragtag tamer groups. I didn't understand half of that, but I guess you don't like those people either. Well, I can relate. This guy's Sylph Jr. So, you here for the groceries? Let me call Dad. He's been hiding behind the shelves. With all these violent people out there, you never know. Dad, it's okay now. You can come out. We've got a customer. Actually, this is the army. Everyone, freeze. The army? I am Colonel Hayo. As per the government's request, Mr. Senji Self is therefore relieved of his ownership to this parcel of land. We have been granted permission to remove you from this location by force if you refuse to cooperate. What? Are you serious? You must be out of your mind. So when does the government have the right to strip my family off their ancestral land? Out! Out of my home! I wonder why everyone wants this piece of land. Out! So, you trust to disobey the law. Very well, we shall remove you immediately. You. It is you. Does Sam know him? Hey Sam, you here? We've been looking everywhere for. Stay where you are, civilian. The army? What is going on here? We are under orders from the government. Please leave this building immediately. Sam, are you alright? John. This man. It's him, John. Who could he be? Him. You don't mean... John, it's him. The one who... What? That's impossible. I'll never forget his voice. It's him. It's definitely him. You, Colonel. How dare you address this colonel without permission, civilian? Shut your mouth, pawn. Colonel, were you involved in the manhunting operation in Sevi Islands 20 years ago? Yes or no? How dare you, scum? Such insolence. You have no business knowing classified information, civilian. Ah. You aren't native. Are you one of those kids from back then? I'm sorry, but I was a simple soldier following orders. I had no part in the decisions. You. So it really was you. What did you do to Pops? I'm not letting you out of here alive. Ooh, John's really giving it to them. You northern barbaric, brutish animal. The government should have wiped you off the island centuries ago. Give him hell, John. I'll never forgive you for what you did to Pops. Ever. Such monstrous strength. However, I understand your pain, but I was just following orders. I had no say in it, and there was nothing I could really have done. My hands were tied. Shut up. I have finally found you. Oh, how street retribution is. Oh! Is that a PALKIA? You little tamer goose fighting against the government is futile. I have to protect this nation's future. It's a PALKIA? The god of space! The government just has that! Okay, the League has been quite aggressive with their donations to the government. A PALKIA in the hands of the army. So the League handed a PALKIA to the army. That's too much. What have they been thinking? The government has gone out of their way to secure our future. Time will come when this nation becomes strong and perfect again. And to do so, we will use the Westerners' own weapons against them. 04484. Gen Mem code upheaval. Status off. 04484. Gen Mem code 011. Upheaval. Evoke release gem code 02. Destination 77 point something. Latitude, longitude. Wait a minute. He just controlled it to leave? What? Where did it go? It flew through the roof. You. Did you say something that made it leave? Is that even possible? Just what do you pay the pitiful tamers know that the government doesn't? How can you control these things? We won't let this end here. So you just like... Let PALKIA just leave. John, can you hear me? It's wild. This is wild. The impact wave from PALKIA getting out of its ball pushed him all the way to the wall. Hope it's just a concussion. Are you okay too? What did I just witness? Son, are you okay? Dad, glad you didn't come out before all this crazy stuff happened. I'm fine. You okay? Yes. Yes, I am. Ow. Ow. My head. John, hey, you're awake. Sam? What happened? I remember this giant monster screaming at me. It's alright, I took care of it. Really? Your strength knows no boundaries, Sam. But, what happened to that colonel? He got away. I'm sorry. Hear me out, John. Don't let your rage consume you again. I've got a plan that will help us get revenge. And with that will benefit everyone here. And will aid in my work too. Please, John. It'll be way better payback than what your impulses have been driving you towards. Phew, alright. I'm calm. I'm calm. What's the plan? Let me talk to the sylphs here, and you'll see. Sir, are you alright? Yes, thank you very much for helping us with this situation. Are you one of them tamer people? You definitely aren't a gangster from around these parts. What did we ever do to deserve all of this? We just want to sell groceries and peacefully. On one hand, the government wants the land to build a sprawling shopping center, or whatever that is. On the other, Tamers have constantly been bugging us for protection. And because they want the land for themselves. What do Tamers want the land for? I have no idea, young man. Perhaps they wanted to use it as a base. Listen. I absolutely despise the man you just saw. The one that tried to evict you. I'm also on a mission to dissolve all these little tamer groups that have been pestering you lately. As I understand, we share common goals. I would like to offer my assistance. You see, I am with the University of Celadon. You told them the whole story. So you are someone important. Wow, so that's why you were able to stop that man. But in order to achieve all this, I need your cooperation. You see, it's impossible for you to fight the government on your own. They won't stop coming, I'm sure of it. However, the League, the organization I'm a part of, is the one that's been supplying the government with creatures. Therefore, I can use that as leverage to stop the government from bothering you. Amazing. They've been harassing you for many reasons. This parcel of land is invaluable. It's situated on the very center of the nation's capital. And you refuse to give it up. This has a lot of implications. But there's another reason too. This is just a little shack amidst a sea of uniformly placed golden-colored cement. The government needs to modernize this place and make it look similar to the other buildings, among other things. They won't stop pressuring you anytime soon, even if you push them to their limits. So I have an idea. The League has been looking forward to an offshore company to handle future merchandise, healing items, and capture devices, among other things. I do believe that your little shack, which is situated at the very center of the capital, is the perfect place for such a company. So, the League will cover all the renovation costs, land permit costs, renewal costs, special permit costs, insurance costs for your family for up to 5 generations. You will get to keep your land forever, as long as you promise to turn your grocery store into a technological research facility. That's a lot of words. What? Here's a small sum to show our trust in you. You gave the Sylphs 10,000 Poké Dollars from the League money. Dad, this man must be crazy. It's real money. Let's accept my son. You won't be able to run the shop for long once I'm gone. It'll be very difficult for you in particular to find a wife with dowry. But with all that money, you will surely get married with ease. We'll have our future secured, even if our compatriots call us traitors for selling out to a foreign company. But father, many people here in that big city don't treat people like you well. What do we owe them, really? We will be known as traitors to the whole nations for many generations, Dad. You hear that, though? Even the government themselves have been taking bribes from Westerners. They don't seem to be as patriotic as they claim. How can you expect your subjects to behave one way, when you as leaders behave another? But you, on the other hand, will be using that money to set up a legitimate business and then help others. I know you. Isn't that a form of love for your country, too? How can you be considered a traitor? We accept your offer. I am indebted to you, esteemed sir. We shall begin transferring the money and the materials needed for the renovation. It will not take long, as we need to set this up immediately. Rest assured, you have made the best choice and have secured a future for your family, for generations to come. Once again, thank you. Your company's name shall be known to the world, and not only this nation alone. I will visit you again once I'm done with my work in this region. Thank you for your help, young professor. Really, thank you. Sam, what are we going to do next? I will inform my context of the Cardinal's actions here shortly. We'll surely get him, but it'll take some time. Then there's the matter of that tamer group. Once that's settled, we'll have about 8 people ready to become gym leaders. 8? Yes, Route 9 guy, Blame from Seaphone Cinnabar, that nerd who I showed around in Vermilion, the Celadon student, you, Agatha, and Athena, and the leader of this group as well. Hopefully I think that's enough. What, Sam? Was this what you wanted to talk about before? Ah yes, well, I mean it's favoritism, kind of, but you 3 have become really strong, but not quite yet. You'd have to give me a good battle. Otherwise it kind of be pointless, don't you think? If you manage to beat me, you'll have your position secure, guaranteed. I don't know what to say, Sam. Let's keep this a secret from the girls for now. Gotta hit the road still. Alright, as always, I'm gonna try and bog the tamer group down. Save an easier time dealing with them. See you outside. Okay. Well, I guess this is a good spot to end off the episode, so wow. Turns out the government can just have PALKIAs running around the place. Man, what kind of Pokemon does the league have? But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and maybe click that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next episode.